Colleagues, we proceed and we are giving the floor to the presidential administration spokesperson, Colonel Andriy Lysenko. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. We would like to provide you information about the dynamics of hostilities in NATO area. Yesterday, the day was difficult in Lugansk sector near 11 o'clock a.m. The vehicle of Ukrainian mobile team came under hostile fire. The team is responsible for combating illegal transportation of goods through the contact line. The militants opened fire of grenade launcher from the other bank of Siversky Donets River when the car moved along the route Lopaskina-Trохизбенка, and in the motor route Girsky-Lysychansk, the car with military men of the armed forces of Ukraine tripped a mine directly at the contact line. 3 hostile shellings were registered in Donetsk sector. Military actions were low intensive. The enemy 5 times used 82 millimeter to 120 millimeter caliber mortars. The hostile provocations were registered in Svetlodarsk salient near Gorlivka and Donetsk airport. In Mariupol sector, the situation remains unchanged. The enemy was most active near Mariinka and Chermalik and Shirokina. The enemy 3 times used mortars. The most intensive shelling on our positions were during the time from 12 o'clock, from the afternoon till 6 o'clock p.m. Last day in the ATO area, 3 Ukrainian military men died and 14 were injured. The security service of Ukraine staff detained DPR militant, the criminal from Drushkivka, entered the ranks of the militant group in May 2014. We offer you video with confession of the detainee. In 2014, I was on guard at checkpoints. I checked the motor vehicles in the direction, moving in the direction of Konstantinivka. I do not support war from both sides, and I ask everyone to stop the war and to disarm. And in Kharkiv region, the law enforcement officers detained the militant who was in the intelligence headquarters of the so-called DPR. The militant was trained in topographic and firing and explosive courses under the guidance of Russian curators. During last week, artillery division of National University Brigade was on site training. The training was aimed at improving combat coordination. In the end of February, a special unit of the National Guard, in the course of on-site training, trained in searching and liquidation of subversive groups, and the ATO participants were awarded declaration, the President of Ukraine awarded 76 military men with Bogdan Khmelnytsky Order of the second and third rank and the Order for bravery of the third rank. There is a question. Ksenia Dvornikova, Fifth Channel, could you tell us the total number of ceasefire violations? Last day there was 47 incidents of fire. Information about the accurate figure last evening. We didn't have the correct figure, and now we are giving you a precise figure. 47 violations of ceasefire. 3 persons who died, they are those who tripped a mine. And how many people were injured during that in the car during that accident with grenade? 3 injured persons near Trosizbenka in the car accident when the grenade impacted them. And in Novatoshkivka 3 died and 2 injured. Artemivka 6 persons injured in an explosion. In Mariinka 1 person was injured due to a grenade explosion, and Chermalik 1 injured after the explosion of mortar missile. And yesterday there was information that the pedestrian crossing point in Stanitsa Luganska may be closed. As concerned the information was provided by Georgy Tuka, head of civilian administration, and if there is lack in security, then this pedestrian crossing point would be closed. The decision has not yet been adopted, but if any time there will be firing accidents, shellings, this Stanitsa Luganska and any of the check posts lack of security, such checkpost will be closed, and regulation upon information received or upon the start of shelling, then in these cases this checkpost will be closed. If there are no questions and comments, then that's the end of this briefing, and next briefing